Funeral rituals are not mere formalities. They represent a vital pause in our lives, a sacred moment where the loss of a loved one resonates both collectively and individually. Funeral rituals express a universal human need to make sense of what seems incomprehensible, to honor a life that has ended, and to begin a journey toward healing. These rituals play a fundamental role in the grieving process. They allow us to confront the reality of death, face loss with clarity, and draw support from the presence of our loved ones. They also invite us to express our emotions, remember the uniqueness of the departed, and place this farewell within a spiritual, sacred, or religious dimension. Funeral rituals are not limited to commemorating the end of a life. They prompt us to reflect on the meaning of our own existence. But what makes a ritual so powerful and transformative? Its impact often relies on three fundamental pillars: the symbols used, the people involved, and the ritualistic process itself. A ritual derives its strength from those who experience it. Family, friends, loved ones, and even the broader community play an essential role. Their presence reflects shared love, invaluable support, and collective acknowledgement of the loss. The ritual then becomes a moment of communion, where everyone brings their energy, memories, and emotions. Together, participants create a sacred space where grief transforms into hope, and tears mingle with laughter from cherished memories. The ritual process can take various forms, whether through symbolic gestures, spoken words, or moments of silence. It guides participants through a meaningful experience, allowing them to reflect, remember, and ultimately let go. Each step is designed to provide a safe framework and a natural progression toward acceptance and serenity. It offers a way to make sense of the incomprehensible and provides a collective response to individual pain. Why are these three elements so essential? A well-designed ritual leaves nothing to chance. Symbols speak to the soul, people offer tangible support, and the ritualized process creates a profound and transformative experience. Together, these elements weave a unique moment that honors the deceased and comforts the living. By establishing a ritual, you create more than an event. You provide a space to fully experience the emotions of loss. Let's take the time to create a ritual that reflects your values and needs. Many professionals, such as social workers and psychologists, emphasize the importance of seeing the deceased. After proper care, this step becomes an opportunity to accept the reality of death while preserving a peaceful image of the loved one. This moment can be shared with family and friends in a setting of collective comfort or experienced privately within the immediate family. Regardless of the chosen approach, it is an act filled with love and respect, a final gesture to support our loved ones in their grieving process. By honoring their emotional needs, we offer them a space to live, feel, and overcome the intensity of their sorrow. Funeral rituals are not a burden. They create a space to recognize the value of a life lived, acknowledge the reality of death, and initiate acceptance. They bring family and friends together in solidarity to share memories, thoughts, and emotions in a supportive environment. They help us give and receive comfort, facilitate the journey through grief, and foster a collective remembrance, enabling a more serene return to daily life. In a world that seems to move too quickly, it can be tempting to dispose of the body hastily without rituals or reflection for fear of inconvenience or a desire for simplicity. Yet, such an approach risks depriving loved ones of an essential moment, amplifying emotional repercussions, and leaving a void that is difficult to fill. At OnlineFuneralServices.ca, we firmly believe that every life deserves to be celebrated with dignity and that every farewell requires thoughtful consideration. That is why we encourage families to view funeral rituals not as an obligation, but as a source of comfort, support, and transformation. More than just practical arrangements, this is an opportunity to reflect on our values, beliefs, and ways of saying goodbye. These rituals do not merely speak of death. They celebrate life, create bonds, and offer a path to healing. Let's take the time. Time for them. Time for us. Time to honor life in all its depth.